Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Boom.
Boom.
When I'm the guest, I get to do the boom.
When you're the guest.
Yeah,
you are a guest on this podcast.
I am. I am a guest
when
on
it
this.
comes to NXT.
Yes.
You're here, and you're ready to talk some NXT.
I really am. You know, I don't watch NXT every week, but when I do, it's so good.
It is.
It's such a refresher. Like, it gets you excited about things and wrestling.
And it's an hour.
And it's an
Best part.
It's an hour.
Is this over already?
Yeah.
I want more.
Look, you know what the worst part about NXT is? The commercials for main roster shit. That's the worst part about it.
You're right. It's probably at least 15 minutes of filler for sure.
Yeah.
At least.
Right.
Hey, don't forget about the main roster. Hey, guys, we know you love NXT, but please pay attention to the main roster. They need it.
Yeah. So look, we just recapped Santa's Slay. That'll be released Monday, I guess, because TLC is Sunday.
Right.
But you know, you watched NXT this week. You watched
did.
Santa's Slay. What do you think was better?
Ooh, man. You know what? NXT just squeaked by. Yeah. Well, so that's a lot of content our fans are getting this week. New podcast.
Yeah.
New NXT.
Right.
Patreon podcast.
Yeah.
And a TLC recap.
That's right.
4 shows in a week.
Yeah.
In a 7-day span, you're getting 5 shows.
Woo.
Wow.
Boom.
That's some crazy math there.
Yeah. How much do you guys love us?
Easy.
Prove it. So NXT starts off with Bobby Fish versus EC3.
Yep.
The Undisputed Era come out together before the match, and Cole says, 2018 was not a career year for us. It was the start of a decade of undisputed dominance.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Cole promises that in 2019, the 4 of them will be draped in championship gold.
I love it.
Probably.
Cross your fingers.
Probably.
Holding every NXT title.
Oh, my God.
Will they even be there?
Right. No, please.
How
let
does
them-
Adam Cole not get the damn NXT championship?
Yeah.
Because Ciampa's holding it?
Yeah.
God.
Like unless
They'd have
unless
to- they'd have
somehow
to-
Black wins.
They'd have to stay a while. You know?
Yeah.
I don't see them staying for that much longer. I don't.
If Black beats Ciampa at Takeover Phoenix and then Cole challenges
That's not going to happen.
Black at
I think Black's a
Takeover
two-time
Brooklyn?
NXT champion kind of guy.
No.
oh, unless Johnny finally
If anything,
wins it.
Gargano wins it at, the Takeover WrestleMania in New York.
Yeah.
And then drops it to Cole like a couple takeovers later, or a few months
Like
later or something.
Takeover
but-
for Money in the Bank.
God, Cole Gargano. Oh, my God.
Right?
That could be amazing.
But, who knows? Gargano's such a piece of shit heel right now, so
Yes.
it's hard to even see that happening right now.
Right.
Yeah.
EC3 comes out, starts the match. He hits a powerbomb early, but no cover.
Nope.
EC3 whips Fish into the ropes, and Fish got caught under the top rope by mistake, so there was a little, ouch.
Ouchie.
Yeah.
Cole Strong and O'Reilly constantly distract EC3 during the match, but the top 1% gets a roll-up win. However, all 4 of them attack EC3 after the match. That is until Heavy Machinery run out
Wait,
for the
what?
save.
Yeah.
You mean guys that were just they just happened to be putting on their jeans in the back and they're like,
Yeah.
whoa, we got to go help him.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Should we
Well-
put on shirts first? No time.
Hell no time.
Well, Ducky, that was a great fuck session we just had. You got your jeans on, great. Let's just put these shirts on. Hey, EC3 is getting attacked. We've never hung out with this guy or even interacted with him. But let's go get some.
We have nothing in common.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
this is going to lead to them taking the titles off of Undisputed Era.
So they run out for the
I
save.
mean, if anything, I thought it'd be War Raiders, but
The bad guys manage to escape, except for O'Reilly, who gets the 1%er from EC3, and then he gets the Caterpillar from Dozovic. I was going to save it for later, but yeah, William Regal tweeted that in 2 weeks they're getting a title shot. I don't see them winning this match.
Not on NXT show.
Well,
Like a non-takeover.
It's happened before.
I know.
Ciampa beat Alistair.
War Raiders are hurt.
Well, in
one
the
of them
storyline they are.
Yeah, in the storyline. We don't
They're not-
know how real it is, but they certainly
Well,
are taking time off.
I think they're just keeping them away because otherwise they'd just be attacking the Undisputed
Assholes.
Era every week, and it's like you have
Right.
to wait till the next takeover. So I think that's wrong.
You don't want to jump the shark.
because they've been doing house shows. They've been doing live events.
Yeah.
Man, if I was ever a pro wrestler in the storyline, I would just be randomly walking up to champions and kicking their ass.
Right.
Just title shot after title shot after title shot.
Yeah.
I'll win one.
Exactly.
Somewhere.
Eventually.
So earlier today, Dakota Kai and Io Shirai are asked about Marina Shafir and Jessamyn Duke. Dakota says they keep sticking their nose in our business, but we aren't going to take it anymore. Shirai says, I don't want Jessamyn and Marina to attack my friend. And then she gives Dakota a hug. And then Dakota laughs and says, we want the two of them in a tag match next week.
Yeah.
And then Shirai says, next week. So I don't know what Shirai's deal is. She's like Bailey and with the hugging and everything.
Right.
But moving on. Next up, we have The Mighty versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch.
Okay.
So,
Oh, man, I had to use that for NXT.
the Balor men versus the Cesaro squad.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
That's what I saw.
For the last time.
For the last time. Yeah, definitely.
Spoiler alert.
Oh.
There was a slap fight towards the end of the match between Lorcan and The Mighty. Lorcan was slapping both of them, but then they slapped at him, and on the third slap attempt, Lorcan ducked, and The Mighty slapped each other.
Oh.
Lorcan and Burch got the win with their DDT finisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the rest in news.
Yep.
Next up, Johnny Gargano cuts an iPhone promo. He's outside again in the same area where he attacked Alistair. And he tells Alistair, you continue to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, which is why we aren't done yet. You could lock me in a cage with the devil himself, and I will do whatever I have to make sure this story ends the right way. And he's not lying.
Again.
He's not lying.
They've already screwed it up, though.
Next up, Kathy Kelly interviews Shayna Baszler and friends. Shayna says it doesn't matter who becomes the number one contender because I'll be taking home the title and they'll be taking home a hospital bill. Kathy then asks Marina and Jessamyn about Dakota and Io Shirai's challenge for next week, and they laugh. Shayna says, I think it's safe to say they're ready. They accept whatever challenge they, are
And this will be their debut, right?
in a match on NXT.
On television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we read a William Regal tweet, and he announces that Lacey Evans has been added to the Fatal 4-Way match to determine the number one contender for the NXT Women's title. Evans qualified at a live event after defeating Xia Li, who was in the Mae Young Classic, so Eric knows who she is.
Yes.
Who is she?
She's Xia Li,
Yeah, what about her?
and she
Ring
didn't
of
make it.
Honor champion.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Assuming.
No. I mean, I didn't, I didn't find out her life story.
Did she have a good match?
Yeah. All the matches on that were pretty good.
Okay.
Most of them were pretty good.
All right, well, next up we have Mia Yim versus Rena Gonzalez.
Oh, man.
This is to get into the Fatal 4-Way match. This is the girl that Josh is in love with,
Yes.
Rena Gonzalez. She's
This
6 feet.
replaced Nia Jax.
She's 6 feet tall.
Yeah, she's big.
She came to the ring with a cowbell,
Yes.
so that was stupid.
And Mara's
Hey.
like, I love more cowbell.
Of course, he did.
Yeah.
And I think she's copying her dad's gimmick because he was a wrestler. I don't think he was ever in WWE, but he also played a cowboy or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Gonzalez does some big girl moves, but Mia gets the win, of course, and
Right.
she moves on to the Fatal 4-Way match.
Yes.
I'm sure Josh.
Now we just have one spot open, right, for that?
They do.
Yes.
So some
One
big
spot
names
left.
again. Maybe Candace,
Um,
Nikki Cross,
right.
maybe
Candice would be good.
Yeah,
maybe.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Although then you'd have 3 heels and a face, right? Or would you have 4 heels? Technically, you would have. Mia Yim's the face,
Mia Yim in the face, yeah.
but the other
Bianca
2 are
Belair.
heels right now.
Right.
You almost have to have a face. In
Oh.
there. And Candace is a who the hell knows right
Search-
now.
It depends what-
Transfacial.
It
Either way.
depends what lip gloss she's wearing that day.
Yeah.
Next up, Aleister Black cuts a video promo. He says Johnny is far beyond redemption, and he will annihilate him in the steel cage match next week. You will fade to black.
Yep.
But next
We'll
up,
see.
the finale. The main event is Ricochet's North American Championship Open Challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who answers the call? Hopefully it wasn't spoiled for you on Instagram, even though it was for us.
Everyone else. Yeah.
But it's Tyler Breeze.
What?
Yeah.
Very cool moment.
Very cool.
Breeze worked as a heel in this match, much like his NXT character.
Yeah.
And when he first debuted on the main roster.
Was he Tyler Breeze in NXT?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was, okay.
Yeah. So he worked as a heel. It was a very athletic match. They worked very well together. There's one dumb part where they kept trying to suplex each other.
Yeah.
That was the only part I didn't really like. Ricochet did his spring backflip off the second rope, but Breeze ducked and super kicked him once he landed. That was very cool.
Right.
Breeze hit a reverse Hurricane Rana and went for the pin, but Ricochet kicked out. Then in the end, Breeze goes for the beauty shot, but Ricochet catches him and hits the Michinoku driver for the win.
With crossed legs.
Cross legs. That's yeah.
Is that called the cross-legged Michinoku?
That's what
Michinoku.
that's what Nigel McGuinness said. So.
Michinoku.
Yeah. But no 630.
No.
Weird that he didn't hit that.
I think that's a big move that you should only do big moments.
Yeah, I guess
I like him having another thing.
Sure.
So Andrew didn't know this. Wait,
Sure I
do we
did.
do trivia
What?
on NXT
Sure.
Throw
it out there.
right now? Or
Sure.
should we wait? Okay. So
I'm not done with the show.
Tyler. Okay.
No,
go
well,
ahead.
no, I'm just no. That's it. After the
pretty
match,
much it,
Ricochet and Breeze have a handshake.
Shake dicks.
Okay.
Huh?
So Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
Before he was Tyler Breeze, he wrestled under the name Mike Dalton in FCW. He was tag team champion with somebody. Who was he tag team champ with?
So I mean, like, I guess, are we narrowing that a little bit for us? It's got to be a name. It's got to be a big
It's
name.
a main roster superstar.
Thank you. That's at least it closes the gap a little bit.
Yeah.
So Tyler Breeze would have to be around the time he was like an early NXT.
It makes no sense. That's your hint.
Oh, you know it. You've heard it.
He told me
I
earlier.
told you.
Yeah.
I told him
Oh.
earlier.
So Xavier Woods,
Close.
Kofi Kingston.
Close? That's not, how is it close?
It's not close at all.
That's not.
Yeah.
So it's not Big E then.
No.
All right, here's a hint.
Yeah.
That's the
Roman
biggest
Reigns?
hint
Yes.
you could give.
I know.
You just fisted yourself. Who else would that be?
Who else pisses him?
I don't think I would have gotten there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no, he was tag team champs with Roman Reigns.
Wow.
Interesting.
in FCW.
FCW.
So before they got to NXT.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was NXT.
Yeah, basically
wow.
that became NXT.
Yeah, it became NXT.
Yeah.
That's where Seth Rollins and Ambrose feuded before all this. They had a feud in FCW for the championship.
Yeah.
There's some videos online of that. It's pretty good stuff. So yeah, that was NXT. Next week is Dijakovic's debut match.
Who is this?
Some dude.
He's a new guy that they repackaged. He's had a couple matches on NXT, but they repackaged him and they're re-debuting him.
Oh, okay.
Then we have Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke versus Dakota Kai and Io Shirai.
Uh-huh.
And then we have Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano in a steel cage.
Cool.
Even though that was spoiled for me, I'm still very excited to see this.
Sure.
And then I guess we'll have to find out.
And that's not for anything
No.
at this moment.
No.
It's to bury the hatchet kind of match.
Sure.
Because we didn't do that at TakeOver.
Well,
apparently.
Johnny wants more. He
Yeah.
wants revenge.
Save me some of that.
Yeah. And then we also have to find out who's the fourth competitor in the Fatal 4-Way match. Because
Yeah.
that's the Fatal 4-Way is 2 weeks away. So we have to find out by next week.
There you go.
So yeah. Who is your worst dressed for NXT?
I was going to say Heavy Machinery, just coming out in jeans.
Right. I was going to go with Reina Gonzalez because she has jeans with basically from the top of the thigh to the knee cut out. Doesn't
I'm
she
sure-
made her own what are they called?
Chaps?
Yeah, she made her own chaps.
I'm sure Josh loved it.
Yeah.
But no, I had Bradshaw. I'm sorry. What's Rena Gonzalez? Yeah,
Okay,
Rena
yeah,
Gonzalez.
yeah.
Yeah, as Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Best dressed? I went with Kathy Kelly because,
Yeah.
she was hot.
Yeah. I went with Mia Yim.
Okay.
I think she's cute.
I'm going to go with the Undisputed Era.
Yeah, they look good.
Wearing their uniforms
Straight, street clothes.
in the ring.
In that shirt.
Looking great.
Yeah, well, not that
Oh,
shirt.
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that shirt.
An updated version of that shirt.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Worst moment?
uh,
Mia Yim versus Rena Gonzalez.
shirtless heavy machinery.
No, but it wasn't a bad moment what they were doing. Yeah, I'll go with that.
All right.
I mean, for me, I think at least, TM61 or the Mighty versus
Yeah.
Lorcan and
Yeah.
So what was the thing you meant by last
Well, hold
time?
on.
Oh, okay.
Best
We're getting-
moment.
we're getting there.
Sorry.
Best moment.
Best
Andrew
moment.
has it in news.
Obviously, Tyler Breeze.
Tyler
right?
Breeze.
Yeah, Tyler Breeze coming out
Yeah.
of the back for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, here's this guy.
All right. Breaking news. Dave Meltzer reported that Nick Miller of The Mighty has been released after quitting the company. Meltzer said Miller recently returned to Australia when his baby was born and decided to stay.
Wow.
Can't
That's
really blame
funny.
him because he's not really doing much on NXT.
Right.
You know, like he's just on a shitty tag team and
Yeah. Like, I mean, he could go back down to Australia and be a huge star.
sure. For them, yeah.
Yeah, for them.
But you know, they said that the door's not closed on him returning if he wants to come back. But you know, he has a newborn baby. He wants to hang around for a while, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Australia
Who needs a paycheck?
Australia is very far.
I got it.
Also, former professional boxer Tyshawn Dong, I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong.
I'm
and
sure you are.
UK star Tucker were also released from WWE. But Dong was he's a Chinese, 7 foot tall. Former professional boxer, 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
But according to the story, all three of these guys quit. So
Oh, really?
Well, if you're not getting pushed and you have these other, like elite level wrestling organizations,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
you didn't get that.
Yes,
Yeah.
elite.
Yeah.
By the way, the Ring of Honor pay-per-view was last night, and I forgot about
Was
it.
it Ring of Honor or New Japan?
Ring of Honor.
But Jericho was there.
Was he?
He did something where he was beating someone up with a steel chair and holding his title.
He did again?
He posted. I was like, oh, it must have been a New Japan thing. So I was
Jesus. Look
You
at
sure
this
that was
guy.
at Ring of Honor?
oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Jeez,
That's the
Good
boxer.
Lord.
we released him.
It's like
The hell are we doing?
I didn't hear about that. It was Ring of Honor Final Battle, and Bully Ray had a match with Flip Gordon. I wanted to see it, but I totally forgot about it. But apparently the Bully Ray and Flip Gordon had a I Quit match. Yeah, that's not Ring of Honor.
But this
That's
couldn't be
somewhere
Wrestle
else.
Kingdom, is it?
No, Wrestle Kingdom's in January.
Right.
But I'm sure this was just on New Japan, like the show.
Just the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got a They have a whole show.
Right.
Right.
William Regal, he tweeted that Heavy Machinery is getting tag title shots in 2 weeks. Dave Meltzer is saying that Dakota Kai, remember we heard she got injured at the house show? Apparently she has a torn ACL.
Ooh.
Oh no!
So see you in 6 to 9 months.
Yeah.
But they just announced the match, right? Or they
Yeah,
didn't?
that's already been filmed.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That's
Well, yeah, because it's the same
Oh, right.
show as all the other stuff.
Yep.
Triple H unveiled the NXT UK Tag Team Championships.
Yeah.
And I assume Mustache Mountain are the favorites to win that.
Just give it to him.
Probably.
Yeah, you might as
Just hand
well.
it to him.
Who else is on there? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna, really, I'd be interested to watch just because they're a tag team, I guess. But
Yeah.
Maybe.
also, ESPN interviewed Shawn Michaels about his job at the Performance Center.
Really?
Basically, he said he's still living the dream, and he's so fortunate to being able to work with the future of the wrestling business. And he was cross-eyed. There's video of it, cross-eyed the whole time.
Cross that.
Yeah. And you have some news or what?
Yeah, I actually do. So Booker T's promotion that he runs here in Houston, Reality of Wrestling.
Yeah.
2 of his guys
Yeah,
actually went to WWE tryout in Florida. Clayton Chambers, I guess he goes by Van Harrison,
That's my boy.
and Luis Medina, who goes by Gino. They both tried out. I don't know what happened with it. Doesn't really say anything.
They go and did.
Oh, shucky ducky.
I want to just show up like Willie Mays Hayes and just like
Right.
run past security and start running the ropes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So the guy who plays Van Harrison, Clayton Chamber, he's 6'5", 235. So that's like Vince's
Wet dream.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the guy who plays Gino, he says he's at 22. He's got 8 years of experience training under Booker T.
Okay.
So
Never got a big shot.
14
14. Yeah.
years old
All right.
when he started training, I guess. All right. Is that all for news?
Well, that's all I got.
All right. Let's get to some fan questions. Daniel Fisher, why do people want women's tag titles when they don't even book either men's tag division well? That's a good point. That's a good point. Eric Edwards, where do we send questions for the main show? So I send out a tweet every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. So right now it's on Twitter, 9 p.m. Central. I think it'll be the last week. I think I'm going to move it exclusively to Patreon so that only our Patreon supporters can send in questions. Because there's a lot of questions. It takes a long time to siphon through all of them.
Yeah.
So we might just move it to Patreon. This might be the last week on Twitter. Gabriel Ball and Pushfire Barry. Dean and Seth's feud involving Roman's cancer. Nikki Riott and Natalia's feud involving Jim the Anvil's death. Or Samoa Joe and Jeff Hardy's feud involving Jeff's real struggle with addiction.
Push that, fire Seth and Dean, and bury Ruby and Natalia.
Yep.
I'm good with that. Jay Bizzle, am I the only one that feels that Josh has something to do with Raw's terrible ratings?
Let's blame that.
Yeah, sure. Blame Josh.
Yeah.
Alex Gonzalez, which title in WWE history has had the best and worst lineage? Worst is easy for me. It's the Universal Championship.
Yeah.
Because Balor had it for a day. Kevin Owens had it for like 8 months. Very great. But then Goldberg and Lesnar, and then Roman for a week, and then Lesnar again. So
that's
been bad.
That's an easy one, really.
Best is probably what? The IC title?
I would say
IC.
the IC because
Yeah.
for many, many years it was who's next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
The
a lot of
greats.
people have had it that didn't get, the main title.
like
and
Razor Ramon, right?
Yeah.
The guys like that, they're great.
Piper.
Right.
Piper, yep, another great one.
Yeah. Ron Johnson, which current NXT wrestler has your favorite theme song right now? I'm stuck between Ricochet and EC3. The Undisputed Era is great, but it's too repetitive to be the best.
I love
Me and
Undisputed
Andrew were
Era.
whistling Ricochet's theme earlier.
Yeah. I think the Undisputed Era song is good because the Undisputed Era is so great. I think they made the song good. Because I remember when it first came out and I was like, that's not that great.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
What
Yeah.
up? It's kind of like NWO. NWO is not a great song either, but
Right,
when you
exactly.
hear it, you're like, it's the NWO.
Yeah.
You know,
new world order.
New World Order. That's what DX has above all of them. Is their songs legitimately awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say EC3. I love it.
EC3.
Or Aleister Black. Actually, I love Aleister Black's song
I think
too.
mine is Alistair's.
I would go EC3 1, Undisputed 2.
Okay.
Is this over all of it or just NXT? Was just an NXT
Current
question?
NXT wrestler.
Yeah, I would say those two. I mean, still don't like Ciampa's, the
No,
sirens.
it's fine. It's not nothing great.
Gargano's I kind of like.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't
They
like
could do
that.
better for him, too.
Eddie Weathers, will Cole even get a chance at the NXT title before being called up? And if you think he will, how would you guys work it in after the current feud? Again, we said it. I think if, Gargano wins it, maybe feuds with Cole, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe if there was like a rift between the Undisputed Era at some point, like where Cole wins it and Strong challenges him for it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Steven Vellante, what better way to shock the system than debuting the Undisputed Era at WrestleMania with Kevin Owens? Someone said that the week or two before, and we were like,
We
yeah,
loved
that's a
it.
great idea. Yeah.
Loved it. You don't love that?
I'm so nervous about anytime someone says, when they come to the main roster, it's like, no.
Yeah,
just
but
leave
if
them
we're
on NXT.
booking it.
Well, yeah, if we got to book
Look,
it, sure.
it's inevitable, Eric.
Yeah.
You
I
have
mean,
to
I don't
face
want
it.
the Undisputed to debut and then they feud with Dolph Ziggler because he's like the guy you have to feud with.
That's
when you
it.
Come
It's always
from
that.
NXT.
Yeah.
I mean, Cole versus Ziggler sounds amazing, but then we'll get it for 4 months.
Right.
Yeah.
Jay Bizzle, have y'all ever watched the Monday Night War series on the network? If so, what are your thoughts on it?
The Monday Night War video, the single one that's like 2 hours,
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite WWE videos of all time.
So this was...
but I've never watched the series.
This one's like 10 episodes, and I watched a few of them, but I just think it's too many episodes. It should be like four episodes. It's like 10
but
1
that
hour
movie that I
episodes.
have is
Yeah.
amazing.
Right.
That's the whole story, and it's great.
Yeah.
Right.
Talks about everything.
Right.
So I can imagine
Everything.
another 10 episodes of what, 1 hour?
How long
Yeah.
is each? They're
That's a
each an
long-
hour?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
jeez.
lot.
It's a little
Probably
long.
Go into like a lot of detail about stuff that you don't want details for, maybe.
Getting
Pretty
a
much.
little long.
I think 4 episodes would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ran the Man, how great was Becky on ENC? One can listen to her speak in promo style all day. Yeah, apparently she did the whole thing like in character,
Yeah.
like
Really?
as badass Becky.
That's pretty
So I
awesome.
kind of want to listen to that, but I haven't listened to it yet.
I have not.
Mike Everett, why do I hate Mia Yim so much? Good wrestler? No. Easy on the eyes? No. Good finisher? No. Is this just NXT saying Mia Yim, we don't have anyone else?
No, I don't think it's anyone else. I think she was, they love these popular indie people, and then when they bring them over, it doesn't always work. I don't get Matt Riddle yet. Not a fan yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a big name in the indie circuit.
Yeah.
So if she was good at what she did, they're screwing it up, or maybe she's just not as good as you thought she was.
Well, I mean, both years on the Mae Young Classic, she had great matches.
Well, her matches in NXT so far have not been good.
Really?
But
They've
you
been
can't
very
have a 100%
boring.
success rate on hires
Exactly.
when it comes to any
it's
industry.
true. Yeah.
So it might just be a bad one.
I mean, they have Kona Reeves on their roster. Let's not forget. Kona Reeves.
The finest
Kona Reeves.
of the worst. I'm the finest worst guy.
Yeah.
I'm the worst finest guy.
Right. Zach the Ripper, do you think they should keep doing the North America Open Challenge for wrestlers from the main roster to come back? I think that was cool.
Sure.
Yeah, but if you keep doing it, one of them will have to win it.
I agree. I think they should
Then
do that.
where do they defend
That
it?
would be cool. No,
They're
no.
just on NXT now.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
I'd rather
Because
see Bobby
obviously, if
Fish
they
with
can
it.
come down to NXT and do this, they have nothing to do on the main roster.
I know. Bobby Fish should hold it. Velveteen
Well,
Dream, maybe. Like,
Cole's-
there's plenty of guys.
you know,
EC3 could hold
Cole
it.
still wants it.
Cole still wants it.
I think that'd be cool if someone came down and surprise won it, And,
Yeah.
I mean, Ricochet could always win it back. Who cares? You know?
Right.
Sure.
Crail Johnson, Joe only trivia. Charlotte has had 3 WrestleMania matches. What's her record at WrestleMania? Remember so you've been saying that you think they're going to do this undefeated streak. And it's funny because I guess we all forgot, but she lost last year.
So not this,
She's 2-1.
2 years ago, you mean?
Yeah. Well, last year.
Not the last one, the one before.
Yeah, last year.
Okay, so what was the match?
It was a Fatal 4-Way. It was that Fatal 4-Way elimination match that Becky won.
For the title?
Yeah.
At
Really?
WrestleMania?
Yeah. It was Nia Jax, Sasha, Bailey, and Charlotte. They eliminated Nia first. This is Orlando. And then Sasha got eliminated, and then Becky beat Charlotte.
Did you look it up?
Yeah. No, once he said it, I remembered it. But yeah, I just forgot it. That was...
Well, there you
so
go.
no undefeated streak for
No
Charlotte.
streak. Sorry. Forgot about that one.
I'm
for
kind of
sure.
relieved that I don't want an undefeated...
I'm kind of relieved.
I don't want this undefeated streak that Charlotte always has to win.
Super happy about that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all for fan questions.
Cool.
I know it was a short recap this week, but it was kind of a short episode, not time-wise, but really there was like 2 main things, and that was it.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess we'll see what they do with Shane Thorne. Now he's going to be a singles competitor.
Hey, he may go.
I mean, I think it's better because the Mighty, they've been such a lame... They were lame as heels. They were lame as good guys.
Yeah.
But at least when they were good guys, they did a bunch of high-flying stuff. When they turned them bad, they're not doing any cool shit anymore.
The Super D.
The Super D.
I don't know. I mean, I hope something.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for him.
Becky didn't win. It was Bailey.
I said Bailey beat Charlotte.
You said Becky,
You
but that's
said
it's still
Becky.
not. It still wasn't Charlotte. It still wasn't Charlotte.
It still wasn't Charlotte, so
Yeah.
Bailey.
Becky
I
wasn't
meant to
even in
say
it, right?
I meant to say Bailey.
That's fine. Yeah, it wasn't Charlotte.
Bailey won with the elbow drop,
We all make mistakes.
with the Macho Man elbow drop.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will see you this week for Raw and SmackDown. Oh, we'll see you
TLC
Sunday night.
tomorrow
Yeah.
when I retain my title.
No.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's happening.
There's a 66% chance that there's a 50-50 chance that doesn't happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
50-50. 50-50.
I'll keep it. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. All you guys that are worried about this, don't worry.
Hashtag and new.
I'm keeping it.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Kubler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Always kill
Lashley.